Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. His first throw is an interception. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
39-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Strike!
Pressure comes. Smith escapes the pocket. Hauled in by Myers. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Las Vegas, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Inside the red zone. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown! The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ricky Pearsall on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. They're working a couple yards past the line. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pressure coming, and they take him down. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jeremy Chin has got it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
And off to Jency. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pull out in front for their 13-zip.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Carlson, the tack on the extra point. And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case. Either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Purdy setting up that play action. And down he goes. Raiders got it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
4 yards.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
That's when he caught by his back. McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers make it a one-score game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. And the point after is missed, so this remains a 7-point ball game. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. There he goes on the right side. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders throw their early lead to 13.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've got a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
49ers 6.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play action now. Purdy. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
And the 49ers first down.
Here's Purdy to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Jeremy Chinn there on the stop.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in a field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now it's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard
Well,
line.
there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 20-6 our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. A give left side to McCaffrey. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Smith. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Counter give to Jency. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for Raiders first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10.
Go play fake here with Smith. Here's his catch. That's Bowers working downfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route gate at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Here we go, hey.
On first down, Jency. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate. The first time I heard this term, slow to, explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to, explode through.
Grabbed by Besh, left side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Blitz coming for Smith. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that's knocked away. The linebacker's got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Daniel Carlson
out to try this Raiders field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved the touchdown more.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He's got it deep downfield. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Take it in on the right side by Pearsall. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 3rd down, Purdy completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that's risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the 49ers behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. Purdy throwing here. Chased out to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. This drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
McCaffrey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what to go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Third and goal, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Piniero's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You can take all the time down, points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Brings in the kick at the 9. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
50-yard line.
First down, Smith to throw. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And slow progress into enemy territory. Small gain to the 48. That one stopped by Upton Stout. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
49ers 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Has it in close. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John Brook.
The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Hey, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher, and I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Makes the tackle. Cuts right. Still has some space inside the 35. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Kittle's got it on the slant. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Smith back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd down, Genty. Again, he's got room. Space on the right. He's got room. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 3rd quarter lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 23.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Pearsall on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now again, McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
If that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Give up the guts. It's Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Catch made. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard.
Now cuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Giving this to Genty. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
He was brought down.
That's what can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. He'll throw it. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4. It's the Raiders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. For the first time, we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner. But, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 37, 49ers 23.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now it's 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
4th and forever coming up. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And this won't even get close. They stop him before he can get near that blocker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Could the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Running with Genty. Here he goes again. It is into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders so likely left up the win right there. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. Now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 44, 49ers 23.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. Sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Jump off caught by his back. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Got his man. Watkins has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's one right as he throws, and it falls to the ground.
So that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. Throws caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and you could not find a completion.
They'll get this one to Watkins. And they get this down to the 28. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Purdy to throw it. He's got it near the 10. And they get get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
McCaffrey on third down. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And that's already just a long yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
That throw behind his intended target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third and goal, McCaffrey. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Well, might as well go for it here, Brock. They're going to try fourth and goal. Toss this one out to James. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. This is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Hey, here we go, hey. You're gonna get a shot.
It's White on the give. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. And off to Jency. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff for Algier. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Hey, we go, Salon. We're not even set.
They'll toss it. Genty. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. And the Raiders.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi everyone, Scott Hanson, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Foxborough? The Patriots at home to take on the New York Jets. And this is Hollywood Brown. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they play host to the LA Chargers. And this is Joe Burrow. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Bengals are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Well done here, it's a touchdown. The Vikings get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory.